no. I'm asking for the term for the product, for the idea. No, they also exist inside of capacitors sometimes.
Dielectric.
I'm afraid not.
Is it dielectric?
That is correct. Would you like a shirt? What shirt size would you like?
Probably small.
Small, okay.
If you have one.
Well, at least it's got excellent video footage from that one. Now, our next act is absolutely legendary in the annals of Spark Party history. Indeed, he has just recently been promoted to the head of the Electrical and Computer Engineering Department on the merit of, I can only imagine, his excellent performances at these very shows. I know such committees must attend these meetings and make these sorts of judgments. Without further ado, I would like to present Professor McNeil and his presentation on something I cannot pronounce.
Yeah, sooner or later I'll get it. How do I get the laptop on this one? All right. Well, good evening, everyone. As our MC said, my name is John McNeil. I'm proud and pleased to be your department head. And unfortunately, as department head, the administration expects me to be kind of dignified and the sort of things I've been doing at Spark Party in the past. Well, they're a thing of the past, I'm sad to say. I remember a couple years ago I had the wrong slides and I had to pretend to be Bruno Mars for 4 minutes. It was the longest 4 minutes of my life. And probably yours as well. But tonight I'm going to talk about some serious electronic concepts. And it's nice that the name of the all-pass filter got the biggest laugh so far, and that's really what it's called, the all-pass filter. It has 0 dB magnitude response for all frequencies. But the phase varies from 0 to minus 180 degrees. As you can see, the filter has 2 paths from the input to the output. There's an inverting path here from V in to V out. That's a gain of -1. There's also a low-pass path that then has a gain of 2 to the output, but that's frequency dependent. So at low frequencies, the gain of 1 path gives us 0 phase shift. As the RC kicks in, we go through some frequency range with roughly minus 90 degree phase shift, and then you end up at minus 180 degrees. So why is this interesting? Well, it's electrical engineering, so it's really not interesting. But what I can do here let's see. So here on the scope, we're showing in the time domain the two waveforms, the input and the output. I'm coming in at about 8 kilohertz, and I've made one of these resistors adjustable so I can change that minus 90 degree phase from one frequency to another. So here I've got it where there's almost zero phase shift from input to output, and let me use this adjustable resistor here so you can see as I go, there it's about a 90 degree phase lag, and going all the way there, it's just about 180 degrees. So why this is interesting, I used to work at a radio station when I was in college, and on a stereo station, you have separate left and right channels, but some people, if they're picking up FM from far away, will listen in mono. And if you have the left and right channels out of phase, it sounds okay in stereo, but it's going to cancel in mono. So what you do if you're a stereo station is you look on an XY display. This is voltage versus time. What we're going to do is look at X and Y on the two axes as left and right. So okay, so now we're looking at the left and right, and you can see they're almost in phase, so it's in line with a slope of 1, more or less. So what's going to happen is I adjust to minus 180. Let's take a look. Well, that's the scratchy potentiometer. So that's a 90 degree phase shift. I've got sine and cosine, and that's the angle going around the circle. And if I go to minus 180, other way, that's a slope of just about minus 1. So in general, when you display two different voltages on X and Y like this, it's called a Lissajous figure. I think that's how you say it. And again, I've put together a serious presentation to go into this in a little more detail. I just hope these are the right slides. It's the wrong slides again. I stand here waiting for you to turn it on. To see the circuit working, is it right or is it wrong? It's just my MQB, there's not a single logic gate. I know it's gonna work and then I get to graduate. I live for analog, I live for the sine and the ramp and B to A. Analog, analog, analog. I've overheard your theory and the log's critiques. You know our reputation, most of us are ECE. Our motto's Lehre und Kunst, then suddenly the Lehre is me. Took micro 1 and 2, and now the analog's in me. I live for analog, I live for analog, I live for the sine and the ramp and B to A. Analog, analog, analog. Thank you, Shans, for getting the circuit to work.
Little known organizational fact about Professor John McNeil. Specifically, the question is, in what manner does John McNeil organize the shirts in his closet? By resistor color code, that is correct. Thank you. And now I would like to introduce the Gaming Development Club, who will provide to us a different perspective on college athletics.
Hello everyone, welcome to Spark Party. We are the Game Development Club here at WPI, and we're going to bring an interesting perspective on what people define as the college athlete. Just a little introduction. I'm Christopher Leatherborough. I'm the events coordinator for the WPI TESPA chapter and also WPI Esports. And
I'm Isaac Dalkahom, or Kobe. Let's not get into that right now because we have like 10 minutes. I also do a lot of things, but for the most part, I'm the GDC event coordinator and those three things down there. Woo. I don't have t-shirts, but I do want to dispense knowledge, and according to a great hero of mine, knowing is half the battle. He-Man, I think. So I'm going to ask you a couple questions. I'm going to introduce you what are esports in the realm of competitive video gaming. And me, contextually, I'm more like a fighting game kind of guy. So that's Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, I guess, and other things. In 2010, the Ultimate Fighting Game Tournament in Chicago, you can enter this tournament and win hundreds of thousands of dollars playing which game? Jurassic Park, Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, Don't Break the Ice, and the Muppet Party Cruise. You can pick one. Anyone? Just say it, back there.
Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park. It's actually all of them, and they're all in the same bracket. So each round they switched off games, and the last grand finals one wasn't even a video game at all. It was that playground game you're like hitting with a hammer, like Don't Break the Ice. Yeah, that was there. The next and final question. This is about a Smash Brothers player by the name of Adam Armada, Swedish last name. He's 24. 10 years ago, he won his first tournament. I think he got 4th place. And he won $34.79, or at least the United States equivalent of that. The last tournament he entered, Smash Summit, was 5 days ago. How much did he win? Did he win $34.80, $100, $1,000, or a $500 iTunes gift card? Anyone, I'm taking anything.
$1,000.
Something like that. He won $15,000, and he didn't even win that tournament. He got 2nd place. The first place winner got $38,000 in that one. And that is so far the largest prize pool of a Smash Brothers game. And that was mostly contributed by fans. So that people who like saw, oh, I'm going to add to the prize pool, and whoever won gets that amount. How much is he worth? And get some round prices. How much money do you think he's won over 10 years playing Smash Brothers?
$15,037.
He is actually a little bit above our tuition. For the 10 years or math I think, for the 10 years he's played Smash Brothers, he has won over $275,000. And Smash Brothers as an esport or competitive video game is pretty small compared to others, which we'll get into a little bit.